Chiefs Kingdom, welcome back. We are jumping into the film room today, this time on the defensive side of the ball. Your boy Papa Schro here to break down some film. And first things first, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed. The Wanye Morris film review was definitely a huge success for me. And really just crazy. Again, I said this on the podcast, we're at 77 subscribers. Said let's hit 100 before the season started, this NFL season started, and absolutely, you guys absolutely smashed that. 117 is where we're sitting at the time of recording this, and it's just gone up. So I doubled it. Let's hit 200 before the season starts. And again, just thank you. It's been crazy, the feedback that I got on that film review, so I'm really excited to jump back into the film room with this Leo Chenal film and working on some other things as well to continue. So first things first, let's just jump straight into it. I want to kind of show the hustle that Leo Chenal has. And I mean, this Spags defense just in general. And there's Leo right there. And so just the hustle. The Spags defense, is kind of built on that, built on hustle and tackling. And right here, a great play. Second effort for Leo Chenal to get the tackle. This was in that Broncos game at Denver. Not a great game. One of Leo Chenal's best games, though, grade-wise. And Leo Chenal, 54. And he's just going to get off this block and keep moving to the left side. Brian Cook kind of makes a swipe at a tackle. And Leo just continues to work his way to the sideline to end up making that tackle and just showed a lot of hustle on that play. So now sticking kind of with that theme, we are going to continue to focus on the hustle of Leo Chenal here on these first couple of plays and what Leo's able to do and just the recognition on the field. I think he really has a good sense of just what's going on in the play, keeps his head on a swivel, and he's able to move across after going into a zone to come back all the way across the field to help make the tackle right here. And you see Leo Chenal just starting off right here on this right side. Just going to quickly back up into coverage here. Quick swing route to the back. And Leo Chenal's there for the help as he's able to move inside on McDuffie there. Right here, another hustle play. Again, just kind of pointing out these hustle plays that Leo Chenal's had that have just been, that, really jumped out to me when I was watching it. And Leo just right here, right on the field goal. Sticks and kind of over pursues, cut back lane there for the back, and Leo is able to fight his way back off the block to come and help make the tackle. It was a good run play for the Broncos right there. And then now to the Super Bowl, and this is the play that he just got his hand in there and kind of ripped the ball away and got a fumble for the Chiefs right here. Leo starting out on this left side. Everybody kind of shifts right as the play is beginning. Leo's able to get in there and again just gets his hand in there and knocks the ball away. Another one, Leo right here on the edge. This is still from the Super Bowl, obviously. And Leo Chenal's able to just kind of stay at home and help with the tackle there, essentially. Kind of getting an assist, if you will. He just stays at home the whole time. They run I think this is just a sweep to Debo, quick sweep. Leo just stays at home with his blocker right here, and that's able to, you've got one here, one more defender up top, Justin Reed kind of playing the line of scrimmage, Leo Chenal moving out to the left side, probably going to get a hand on him if he tries to go by, is able to help Reed on the cutback, and that all closed up very quickly. I think that's Debo running the ball. No. Yeah, that was Debo. So Debo Samuel just not able to really get anything with the way everybody plays this. And you got a bunch of great tacklers right there. Oh, that was Bolton that ends up making the tackle. So, I mean, one of the best tacklers in the NFL, I think. And Nick Bolton, once he gets his hands on you, it's hard to get away. You've got good tackling from Mike Edwards. Reed's a little bit further up on this play. But Leo Chenal just does a great job right there taking the block and eating it and allows Nick Bolton to get the stop. So just staying at home, the hustle. I mean, all those things you hear preached on defense. Staying at home, hustle, play through the whistle. That is Leo Chenal. And this play right here just shoots the gap. I mean, just a fantastic play by Leo Chenal right here that you're going to see kind of towards the inside right there. A little bit different than kind of what we traditionally see where Leo lines up. More to the outside, but perfectly just right here in the middle. And I want to say Nick Bolton, this was one of the games that he missed. And with the Chiefs, with no Willie Gay, and I'm going to get into this later towards the end, but with no Willie Gay, Leo Chenal is going to have a big opportunity to step up and really show, his strengths and what he can do. Okay, so next up, got Leo right here on the edge. That's a terrible circle right there. Get that off the screen, but Leo Chenal lined up right here. And this one right here, just a great job fighting through blocks and able to help out on the tackle. And the Chiefs, at times had some really good run defense last year. Obviously, they had some times where they had really terrible run defense as well. This one right here, right on the Broncos logo, is Leo Chenal, shifting over a little bit, able to kind of fight through this block on 74, able to carry him toward the ball carrier, and to help on the tackle right there. Great play by Leo Chenal, and kind of part of the hustle of Leo Chenal. He just never gives up on the play. And again, like I said, plays through the whistle. I mean, exactly what you want to see. And here's Leo right here. So, but again, like I said, exactly what you want to see. And I mean, he is like the perfect example of all of those things that you want to hear about a defensive player, that you hear, defensive coaches going on about. And I think a lot of these guys on this defense, with Spags, it is just like exactly the guy that Spags wants. Because, again, right here, just the way he fights through this entire play. Leo Chenal kind of backing up in coverage here. It ends up being a screen, fights through this block, and gets back, and the running back here is all the way out left. Leo's following him. He cuts back like right in front of Leo, and Leo never stops, never gives up, and continues to push towards the ball carrier and helps with the tackle. Right here on the goal line, this was one of my favorite plays, honestly. This play right here, and kind of going into Willie Gay, as I was saying, without Willie Gay in this defense, at the linebacker position, this is so big because Leo wasn't asked to do stuff like this a ton or spy a ton. The spying duties was usually on Willie Gay, and Leo hasn't been thrown into coverage a ton in his first couple of years, right? So being able to see the progress and what he is able to do right here, Leo just right here kind of feinting like he's going to come on a blitz, possibly, just fades off into coverage, absolutely destroys this part of the RPO, and the recognition was so fast. Russell Wilson has to roll out right, ends up throwing an incompletion, I think just throwing it away basically right there. But the recognition on this entire play, and you can't really see Chenal here, but we're going to go back to that first view actually, just because how quickly I feel like he recognizes, okay, they're not going, or at least that he reacts to it. Russell Wilson gets the ball, and I mean immediately, look at Leo Chenal's head. Russell Wilson just got the ball. Just got this football. And Leo Chenal is looking directly down at what's going to happen on this play. And right as we go, as soon as that ball, or as soon as really Russell Wilson starts to take that first step back, look at Leo Chenal's head. On an absolute swivel, and immediately looking at what's going on over here with these two receivers. And he takes the play, he takes both routes basically away. You've got two cornerbacks over there, and now with the help of Leo Chenal, I mean, everything is going on over here. Looks like a run. Obviously, got your two receivers, RPO, and they take away the first option, and Leo Chenal almost single-handedly takes away the second option with just the way he played it and how well he played it, and then his ability to go after Russell Wilson as he starts to move out of the pocket right there as well, to shift the way he did right there and kind of force him to throw it away. Because right there, I mean, he just turns on a dime and then cuts it back the other way to come help. Russell Wilson throws the ball away. Absolutely great. And right here, Leo Chenal comes on a blitz. This one was pretty good. He got some pressure. And let's see, on the left side, right here is Leo Chenal. And brings just a blitz, brings some pressure. Russell Wilson has to get rid of the ball. The timing, too. Pushing the running back right into the defender. I think it ended up being a DPI on L'Jarius Sneed right there. But great pressure by Leo Chenal. Show this one more time. Just how quickly, and this first step. I mean, he's already running as the ball is snapped, basically. Back kind of in slow motion. So, I mean, he starts to move before the ball moves right here. He's got one step, striding into a second step as the ball is released, making Russell Wilson uncomfortable in the pocket. Probably could have been a big play, and with the penalty flag, was a big play anyways. Nothing Leo could do about that one. This is the pressure he got on Purdy in the Super Bowl. Another one where kind of the same thing. You know, he's just able to get quick pressure and force a mistake. Leo Chenal 54 right here. And this one was quick. You know, it just shows how quick he's able to and that timing. You know, I can't remember what week the Broncos game was, but just to show he had that timing all season long. Because, again, just to point out, ball is here, not snapped yet. And Leo Chenal, I think, is going to be just about into his second stride again. Takes a quick little step, and then immediately, and comes in clean, unblocked. You see the guard realize it and turn around 65. Like, well, that assignment was blown. Incompletion there. And caused by the Leo Chenal pressure. And then right here, we're going to see him actually get home and get the sack on Russell Wilson right there. And again, Leo Chenal, you know, just showing all of these different tools he has, I think is going to be huge for him this year. Because at this point, you've got Chenal, Drew Tranquill here. He was Bolton was out for this game. But to have those three as your, you know, main linebackers, I think is going to be great for the Chiefs. You know, they play exactly how Spags, you know, likes his defense to play. And we'll see right here. We'll see Leo Chenal get home. But a big opportunity to have a lot more playing time and a lot more different roles that I think he showed that he can do. He showed that he can blitz here. You know, we saw it on the previous two plays. He's also shown us that he can cover when asked to, and that has improved tremendously because, don't have me lying, but he was from Wisconsin, and Wisconsin did not play in coverage much, and so they knew that was going to be a challenge, and they've taken the time to now, you know, Leo Chenal coming into his third year in 2024, they've taken the time to develop that. And to develop that side from Leo Chenal, I think. And it shows in this film and what he's been able to do. And the amount of ground. You know, no one was in his zone on that play we saw from the Broncos game where he jetted across the field to end up making the tackle. So this is the biggest part right here. This play, Leo Chenal is going to spy Josh Allen. And Leo's right here in the middle of the field. So he's kind of taking up this first zone of the field, but he's also 100% dedicated to Josh Allen right here. And this is huge for me just because, again, Willie Gay, this was normally his role. And we didn't see this a ton from Leo Chenal. And now this play, I think Leo Chenal does a great job. He stays with Josh Allen the whole way. And Josh Allen makes probably the best play of his entire career, I think. Great little stutter step right there to kind of get Leo off guard. But Leo's still right there with him. I think if he really wanted to turn it up and run, he'd probably obviously get some good yardage there. But I think Leo Chenal can probably make that tackle. So he keeps him in front of him the entire time. And Josh Allen just delivers again. Maybe the greatest pass of his entire career. I mean, there was nothing you could do on that play. Airtight coverage by L'Jarius Sneed. A great spy by 54 right here. And, what else can you do, really, at that point? So I think Leo, again, has shown that he can do everything that the Chiefs need him to do. I mean, how quick that recovery was to that little sidestep that Josh Allen does. He even jumps up, tries to tip the ball. But again, probably the greatest play by Josh Allen in his entire career. But I think everything that we went through in this film review just shows what a massive potential Leo Chenal is in the defense in 2024 to really give the Chiefs, the same of what they need. Obviously, a different look. Willie Gay moving on. Mike Edwards, he went to the Bills. So there's going to be obviously some rotational change. L'Jarius Sneed, I mean, the biggest departure of them all, going to Tennessee. But, we know the Chiefs still have amazing cornerbacks. Trent McDuffie is one of the best cornerbacks in the league, as well as, not in the league, but Jalen Watson has been great. Josh Williams has been great as well. And don't have me lying off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure at least there was one more DB drafted in the draft. Well, obviously in the draft, but in this last draft class that's coming in this season as well. So I think the Chiefs are in a really good place defensively to... It's going to be different, but I think that they can still kind of have the same outcome. They've been able to keep the pieces together well enough, and they draft, I think, the best on defense in the secondary. I mean, Jalen Watson, Trent McDuffie, and Josh Williams all came out of the same draft class with Leo Chenal. They're now 3 years in. They obviously draft pretty good linebackers. I think sometimes linebackers are hit and miss. As well as Chamari Connor, which I'm planning on doing a film review of probably next. Now the defensive line, they've been able to keep together. Mike Dana is back. Obviously, Chris Jones re-signed. So they've been able to do a good job. Derek Nottie returns. They've been able to do a good job of, keeping things in place for the most part and having the most of subtle changes. And I mean, really, you could argue, L'Jarius Sneed they replaced, obviously now, 2 years ago already in the draft leading up. So if you enjoyed this film review, smash that like button, hit the subscribe as well. Again, we are on the road to 200 subscribers, trying to hit that before the NFL season starts this year. And if you enjoy the film reviews, make sure you smash that like button. I really appreciate all the support. It's been crazy. It just seems like every time I look at my phone, the subscriber count has went up at least, 1 or 2. So that's been awesome. I appreciate all you guys' support and the comments from the Wanya Morris film review. So get in that comment section and tell me how you feel about Leo Chenal. What Chiefs player you want to see next on the film review? I'm planning on Chamari Connor is the next one that I've kind of worked on while I was doing this Leo Chenal film review. There was one that just kind of jumped out at me, and I was like, okay, which DB is that, or safety? And it was Chamari Connor, and he did have just a great run right there at the end of the year. So awesome to see. Plan on doing more film reviews over the offseason. Until next time, go Chiefs.